Hello, welcome to our kitchen. Today I'm making one of our favorite summertime pies. Actually, it's our favorite pie any time of the year, and that's key lime. But I don't think it would quite be summer if you didn't have one of these pies. They're just so good, and they're so easy to make. I'm using 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. And I'm reaching way down deep because I don't want to waste any of this delicious stuff. I've heard of licking the bowl, but I'm not sure if licking the can is appropriate. But oh, this stuff is so good. Now this is 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. Now I'm not kidding when I say this is the easiest pie that I make. It goes together in minutes. And there's a few shortcuts that you can take that'll make it even faster than that. Now I've already separated my eggs. I'm using 4 egg yolks. I just keep it a rule of thumb that I use 2 egg yolks to every 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Now I've got some key limes. These are key limes. As a matter of fact, let me just show you the bag. These are these small little limes, and they're perfect for this. They're a little bit tartar than the traditional limes that you might buy or find in the grocery store, and they just have a very distinct flavor to them. Now, I have seen some key lime juice that you can purchase at the grocery stores, and if you can't find these small limes, then regular limes will do. But if you can find these, it's worth it, believe me. Now, I always pull back the most green limes. I want you to know that it's lime, so I want that nice pretty green. And I'm gonna zest one of these and get it into this filling. Even if you use store-bought juice, buy a lime and put some zest in there. It's worth it, and it's always pretty. Just adds a little something something, and it really brings home that lime flavor. Oh, it smells so good. This is my husband's favorite pie. If I ask him at any given time, is there any kind of dessert or cake you want me to make? First words out of his mouth is key lime pie. It's my dad's favorite too. He has always loved it. I know every time I make this, it's going to be a hit. And don't think this is going to waste. I will squeeze the juice out of that. Now I'm going to go ahead and break up those egg yolks. And that looks wonderful. And now I'm going to add my fresh key lime juice. This is a 1/2 cup. I never start with a 1/2 cup, but I always have a 1/2 cup on hand. You might get a batch of key limes that are really super tart. Then you might get the next batch and you just need a little bit more. So I'm going to save back about this much. That extra juice, if I don't use it, will not go to waste. I am making 2 pies today, so I will use that for my next pie. But if I'm only making 1 pie, I freeze the rest of my juice. You can freeze it, thaw it out, and it is perfect for the next time you want to make a key lime pie, and the work is already done. Now I'm going to give this a taste, just to make sure that I have the right amount of tartness. That's good, but I'm going to go ahead and add not quite all of it. I'm reserving this much, and I think that's going to be perfect. Like I said, it's so important that you taste it, because no batch of limes are the same. Look at this. The lime juice has already started to thicken up those eggs. Now I've made a Graham Cracker crust, and I'm going to include the recipe for this crust in the description. It is fantastic. As a matter of fact, the crust is as good as this filling, and the combination together is a match made in heaven. It's got some pecans in it, so good. Now, if you don't want to make a graham cracker crust, feel free to use a store-bought. They work perfectly. And if you do use a store-bought pie crust, this will make 2 pies, or you can divide it and just make 1. But I say 2 is better. Now, this is still warm from the oven. I cooked this pie crust for 12 minutes, and I like to pour my filling in while it's still nice and warm. Look how nice and thick this has already gotten. It's amazing. And this goes right in. Look how it's already starting to thicken up. Sitting in that warm pie crust just gives it a head start. But we are going to go ahead and cook this for 10 minutes in a preheated 350-degree oven. Then I'm going to take it out, let it chill, and top it with some fresh whipped cream. Yum. There we go, all finished. 1 for our gathering. I'll put the whipped cream on that right before I serve it, and then 1 basically for my husband because there's no way that I could hide this key lime pie and save it for our family get-together and him not get some of it. So I always make 2. Let me just cut this one. Oh my goodness, I just heard the garage door open. I'm so glad that I made an extra pie because I would be busted if I didn't. Now, let's get this out. Look how pretty this is. Let's see how it tastes. I see why this is my husband's and my dad's favorite pie. It's one of mine too. It's so refreshing, and it's cool, and it's flavorful, and it's the perfect summertime dessert. You're a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching. Will you like this video and share it with your friends? Hey baby, guess what I've got?
What?
Some key lime pie.
That looks delicious.
You want a slice?
I sure do.
Well, I might need to take 1 more bite. See you next time. Bye. It's so good.